Michigan could see a lot of benefits from President Biden's infrastructure plan, from the single largest investment in the Great Lakes to an effort to get more Michigan-made electric vehicles on the road. And here to talk about the ways her state stands to benefit from the infrastructure bill, Michigan State Representative Julie Brixie. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, I'm sure that this energizes a lot of lawmakers with the president coming to town, championing this Build Back Better agenda. It's being lobbed around Congress. But why did he choose Michigan, do you think, as a backdrop for this plan?
Well, don't forget, we've got 10 million residents here that are his constituents, and we are a state with significant infrastructure needs. We've got over 1,200 bridges that are structurally deficient, and our roads and our underground infrastructure are also rated really poorly. So the president's infrastructure plan is going to be a real game changer for Michigan. It'll create more jobs and economic impact than we've seen in decades here.
And I know that we've talked a lot about this in the news, and I'm sure it's talked about where you are as well, that there's the social infrastructure, this human infrastructure plan. But you're talking about bridges, you're talking about jobs. This is obviously a priority for Michiganders. But is there anything that you would say absolutely cannot be taken off the table when it comes to transportation and infrastructure there in the state of Michigan?
We need to see members of Congress step up and pass the president's plan. Even before the pandemic, we were seeing huge cost increases in construction. And the smart thing for us to do is invest now in our infrastructure, because it'll cost us far more if we wait down the road. So I hope that members of Congress assess the needs in their states. Here in Michigan, we've got terrible flooding all year in southeast Michigan from old and decrepit stormwater systems. And we also had a major dam break last year that devastated the city of Midland. So members of Congress should look at what public services we're talking about, as we keep incurring huge costs for not fixing our infrastructure, and it's really time to act.
What do you think can be done to convince moderate Democrats, you yourself a member of the Democratic Party, that they should get on board with this? Because obviously the infighting is stalling a lot of these programs.
Yeah, we need to get people, together. This is a once in a generation investment that Congress is discussing. We'd see 11 to 18 billion here in Michigan, and it would provide 7.3 billion to Michigan for highways and state roads. This is a huge, huge deal for us. We've got to have people sit down and work together, come together for the good of the country, the good of the nation. Michigan is not alone in experiencing, delays and in funding of infrastructure. Things cost so much to build. States have been hurt by the way that our economy has functioned, and we've got to sit down and get together and work together for the people of Michigan and for the people of our country.
All right, Julie Brixie joining us from Michigan. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.